Hello my friends, this is Ramon. In this video we are going to see the performance of a single GTX 970 in Watchdogs 2. As always, this is the digital recording which is done on an external recorder. So what you will see in this video will be pure performance. There is no system resources wasted in the recording of this video. For this benchmark I'm going to use my old Core i7-860, which is overclocked to 4 GHz. It needs a little lower to go there, however. There we are. It has 12 GB of memory, and the graphics card is a single GTX 970 Gigabyte G1 model, latest Foursquare, and it is also overclocked to 1.5 GHz, something that we will verify at the end of the video. Now for this benchmark I'm going to use fraps to gather frame rate data. We will see the basic result in this file and some analysis at the end of the video. So let me launch the game and let's see how it performs. So let's see the settings first. I'm using 1080p resolution, and for the quality setting I'm using the Ultra preset. Ultra does not mean maxed out. There are other settings that are heavier than Ultra, like the shadows, headlight shadows, and some anti-aliasing and filtering methods here, but these are for another time. The GTX 970 can barely cope with the Ultra preset anyhow, so let's see first how it performs in this preset. Okay, the game has loaded. First, let's select the cyber driver mission, and now we can start the benchmark. GTX 970 is struggling at a little above 30 frames per second, as you can see. I should have taken this door with me.
Retro. We got some primate thug terracing around the city.
Shit, cops doing anything about it?
They're trying. Why don't you show them how it's done?
Suspects on foot.
If you want deets on where the car is at, better have something juicy for me.
Like Jimmy Siska and Pop Sardinelli Shire?
They are banging. I knew it. See, okay, now we're talking.
Consider it sent.
Hella cool. Coolosity. All right, I sent you the GPS of the car's route.
Hey, you catch that?
There's something over there. What? Crap! Huh? You catch that? Why the... Huh? Hey, you catch that?
What was...
Hey, you catch that? Ah! I've got an intruder!
Destruction of the target is incoming. Squad, I'm looking at an illegal use of firearms.
We have eyes on the suspect.
All units, suspect is still in the area. That's fine. Squad, we hear gunfire. We're checking it out.
EMS, ASAP! Officer down! Stop you!
Over there! That's it!
Making this worse on yourself.
Using explosive!
Damn.
Powering up. System check.
Sweet! Let's roll.
All units, we are in pursuit of a stolen vehicle from the movie studio. Units, this is Squad. Here's a description of the suspect incoming.
Stop the vehicle! I repeat!
Do you feel the need?
The need for speed.
All units, suspect is still in the vicinity.
not authorized to drive this vehicle.
Well, I'm authorizing myself, motherfucker. Wrench, you hear this? The car's talking.
Over!
A patrol car is en route to the suspect. Dispatch, can you run a check? Is this a part of the movie?
I'll see if I can block him off. Over now!
Advised. Units are en route to the suspect's location.
Your face is too dark for my sensors to read.
Got him
What?
going.
Bitch, I'm black and I'm proud. Tell your sensors to calibrate that.
I have no reference for black.
No, of course you don't.
We've got a patrol car in pursuit of suspect.
Keep your hands and feet inside the tornado at all times.
Hang on to your innards, Devin. Together, we will carve up the streets.
Wait, did you just say a line from the movie? Wrench, you hearing this?
I am one nitrous-jacked smart car.
Well, wait, did you just say the car quoted the movie?
Yeah.
That is so meta!
Be advised, a patrol car has been dispatched after the suspect.
Give it up and pull over now!
He's driving like a maniac. Someone needs to take him down.
On the suspect's gone. We're not giving up yet.
Crap, he's gone off-road. Do whatever it takes to stop him.
Stop your vehicle!
Crap, I need help.
Stop your vehicle now! He's all over the place. Someone needs to take him out. God damn it, he's gone off the road. Stop him. Use lethal force if you have
Be
to.
advised, units are en route to the suspect's location.
CH2 squad. We lost our target. Over.
I'm clear.
Meet you at the garage.
On my way. I am Devin Von Devin, and I am...
You're not Devin. Devin Von Devin is handsome and swarthy. You are not.
Oh, come on. I'm sure as hell swarthier than any dude named Von Devin. Damn, Silicon Valley couldn't hire one brother?
My Galilei creators think of everything.
Yeah, maybe not everything.
Okay, this is the end of the benchmark. Let's see the analysis of the performance. The game did not run too fast, as you saw. The GTX 970 did seem to have a slight problem with the game. The average frame rate was indeed 42 frames per second, very low frame rate for the GTX 970. If I recall correctly, my 1070 was at 72. That's 71% faster performance. Let's see MSI Afterburner, because it always has some interesting graphs to show us frame rate and frame times. The frame rate is exactly where we saw during the gameplay. The frame times do have some spikes here and there, and some awful spikes at some parts. We saw them during the part when I went up to the roof. I don't know what the game was doing at that moment. The GPU usage is quite high, but as you can see it is hovering at 98% most of the time. That indicates platform limit. That's not exactly a CPU limit. Maybe something else. Very high GPU usage nonetheless. The CPU usage is also medium to high. For a hyper-threaded CPU, it is quite high. We have an average of above 60% most of the time. Temps of both CPU and GPU are not too bad. Okay, RAM usage at 8.5, 8.6, close to 9 gigabytes, quite demanding. Now here are the GPU and CPU temps in one graph, pretty close actually. 1.5 GHz for the core clock of the video card, no throttling. Video RAM usage is very high at 3.8, 3.9 gigabytes. It was 5.2, 5.5, something like that on the GTX 1070, which does mean that the game will use whatever video RAM it can find. And finally, let's see what FLA calculator can show us. And as I feared, the performance is not very nice. Let me load up all these graphs and we'll see them one by one. First of all, the donut, the result chart, variability quite high at 5.01 milliseconds. Huge stuttering at 6.44 milliseconds. The average is not great either at 23.87, and that's why the calculator says that the comparable frame rate would be closer to 28 frames per second, and to tell you the truth, it felt a little lower than 30 frames per second. I had difficulties playing at some points. Frame rate graph, close to 40 frames per second, indeed. The frame times graph shows us some huge spikes, and they were evident in the video as well. I don't know what happened when the character went to the roof. The game lagged in a very perceivable way. The rest of the frame times do not seem too bad. We don't have such big spikes, but it's very hard to tell due to these spikes exactly. So I'm going to draw this slider to 33.3 milliseconds, because this is what we are looking at. We do see that these are the milliseconds required for 30 frames per second gameplay. Only 3.6% of all the frame times were above that, which is not too bad, but come on, this is a GTX 970, Jesus Christ, it can do better. Time spent beyond graph, we do have some very late frame times, unfortunately, and I'm pretty sure the percentile will not be very kind for 33 milliseconds. Okay, for 33 we do see that most of the frame times are below that, but if you drag the slider to lower frame times for 60 frames per second, for example, you see that the system is a million miles away, unfortunately, and the frame times chart, most of these are indeed below the 30 millisecond threshold. There are some that are way above. If you are okay with 30 frames per second gaming, the GTX 970 will probably do fine. It does need some fine tuning though, the Ultra preset seems to be quite heavy. In any case, it is what it is, my friends. We accept it or we don't. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.